Hey friends, it's Joe from DadBod. Today it's already 87 degrees in Tokyo and it's around 8:45 in the morning. And for today's workout, it's day 74 of this program. So we're on the home stretch. We got about 5 weeks and 2 days left or so. So you're getting closer, which is exciting. And it is Moose Lift 3B. Let's get to work. So I got to flip my day around a little bit today, which was fun. Go grab my 50s while we chat. But it is Hezekiah's first day of school. He's at a new school, which is kind of like a big milestone for him. So I wanted to make sure that he felt focused on this morning, and I slept in a little bit. So got him dropped off. It's his first time riding the bus to school, which for us parents is a really interesting transition point, right? Because you have all the anxiety of, will kids be nice to them on the bus and this and that, you know? And then we went to drop him off, and but while he's waiting for the bus, he like plops down next to somebody on a bench, starts talking to him, like just makes friends. And we're like, what a crazy social kid. So that was really nice. Things like that are cool to see as a parent. All right, we got Romanian deadlifts. I'm going to stay on 50 pounds. See how things feel with the lower back. I might drop it. I might increase it. Target's 12 reps. I have about an hour until grad school class. I'll see if I can squeak 3 sets in. And right now Felicia's out with Akari on like a brunch date thing with her and one of Akari's best friends named Casey. And then I just got Emiko watching, what is this one? Totoro? Ponyo? Totoro. It's Totoro. Alright. Let's do it. You got a little grumpy with that. Wet hands. Drop into it. Actually, I'm going to move my pack. That way I can slide the weight along my front leg. I have a ton of things on my mind for work right now, so that's something I'm working through. It's just like being present, carving out the space to work out. So hopefully by the end, I won't even be thinking about work, just in time to go to it. All right, squat into it, lift it up. Oh, it's kind of heavy. All right, so we want to squeeze our butt, tuck the tailbone, kick that door back, a little bend in the knee. Two, much better form than last week. 3, still, there's some load mid-back. 5, so I'm not collapsing. 6, but I am rounding a little bit more than I like. 7, 8, 9, 10. Squat down, watch your toes. Cool. The new weights make a huge difference, man. I love it. It's hard, but it's forcing me to like find that space of challenge, safe challenge that we always talk about. It says 50s, we did 10 reps. X1. Hamstring walkouts. Can I do these with I'm gonna see if I could do these with an elastic band, just for giggles. I think it'll roll on me though, so we'll give it a shot. Whew. I get a single shot. Right. So yeah, with everything floating around in my brain right now, we'll see how this workout actually goes. I haven't been here in the last 12 hours. Like, I've just been strung across school, things needed on the home front, work, reading emails but not responding to emails, which is like the worst thing you can do. The response in your head, but you didn't sit down and write it. So I have a lot of those floating of like people I need to follow up with. So I'm just doing this to add an extra stability component. Because I'm stepping though, it might separate and roll. So if it rolls, I'm just gonna pitch it. Got laundry in my head. We have a house helper, Miss Marianne. She's amazing. She shows up for like 3 hours, 4 days a week. Helps with cooking, cleaning, laundry, so that we can do this whole side thing with aFamilyFrenzy and maintain my job and be present with the kids. But she's out right now, so we're buried. Let's see. Okay, hamstring walkout. Sorry, I lost my thought. Okay, so I think we step down, start over, right? So glute bridge. Whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I can do this with the band. Bring it in, that's 1. And then I'm gonna flip the lead leg. Oh, dude, that's so hard. 1. It's funny, I did my warm up in a different shirt, and then I decided to change into Moose's, and I put it on and looked in the mirror and I saw these little like spots on it, and I thought, I was like, oh shoot, did I like deep fry something and get oil on it and ruin the shirt? I looked down again and realized, I was like, oh, I was sweating. Gross. Here's 6. These are gonna treat us well on Monday. Y'all know what's coming on Monday? 9 miles. Come on now, that's cool. Does it suck? Yes. But is it impressive? I don't know. 9's a pretty big number. It'll be something to be proud of once it's over. It'll be something to dread until you're done with it. I think this is 10. Whew. All right, one more go. Oh, that was tough. That was super tough. Nice. Bands were the right choice though, because it forces me to activate like the stabilization. Oh, sorry for the box is so indecent of me. All right. Oh, I'm very snarky today. Thanks for hanging out. Okay, I'm gonna do red, black, 12 reps. All right, we got dumbbell bench press. Now, I didn't do my research project on how to safely get onto a bench to do bench press, but one thing I'm a little bit curious about is I saw a couple videos that people rotate between a standard bench press, fully laid out on their back, and an incline. Apparently they both work a slightly different muscle group, so I think I'm gonna try an incline today, just for different. Now, we were doing standard with 50. I don't know if incline's better or worse. Do I sit on it this way? The seat seems kind of high. Let's see if I can even find the form. I don't think it's straight up, right? Is it out? It's probably a little bit more. You'd be pumping it up, right? We don't have any kind of presses, right? Yeah, let's try it. Let's try with 40s first, because I have a little bit more control with those. So just for different, I'm doing incline. If you don't have a bench, you could be on your back doing your normal presses. But I'm curious about some variety. Oh my gosh, baby M's is so cute. I also don't know if the bench is supposed to be boosted like that. It's a lot of things I don't know, friends. Just trying stuff. Get in my form. Normally see people kind of lift the weight onto their legs, so that's what I'm gonna do. Lean back. What we want to do, 12? 12 maybe? Already scared. I have so much to do today. But all I can do is this. Alright, here we go. Oh, that's different. Okay. I have the strength to do it. I don't know if I have the stamina. 4. I want to try to get down to my full chest, get the full range of motion. 5. Oh, this is so different from what I'm used to. 6. And I don't even know if it's right. 7. Aim. 9. There we go. 10, finding it. 11. 12. I gotta watch some YouTube on that one. I mean, I'm gonna keep doing it today because it didn't feel dangerous. That's very challenging. Oops. Crap. I don't even remember. Shoot, maybe I messed up. Now it's an incline at another angle. I don't know how this works. Okay. So that was dumbbell bench press, but we did incline. Come on. Incline 40s, 12 reps. And like you can embed variety. Like now that I have this thing, I can put the back all the way flat and hook my feet under and like do sit-ups and other ab things. Like I'd like to do like Mason twists on it, just for different. It's kind of scary also to lock in and do that. So like mix up your routine with what you got. At this point, you're 74 days in, so you could do exactly what I do, exactly what Moose says, but you also like know your body. So if you want to add a little extra or tweak something, or you like really wish we were doing triceps, do triceps, right? Push-ups. Last time we did 22 reps. Crap. I think I wanted to beat that. Shit, I need to take a drink. 22 is really hard. Okay, friends. Let's come down. How many do we want to do? This up by 1 thing's starting to get silly, okay? The sheet says we're only supposed to do 12. So 24 would be twice as much. That would be substantial overachieving. So maybe 24 is a good jump from 22. It just doesn't sound fun. Doesn't sound like a good time, all right? Again, I'm kind of like standard, slightly wide. I can't crank out that many in a military. Do whatever push-up, whatever variation you want. Just find that edge of hard. We have 3 sets of this stupidity. It's funny, oxygen helps you run. It also helps you do push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, crap. That was 25. That was really silly. Okay. Up. That was super silly. Felt good though. It's weird because every single time I do a push-up, I don't want to do one. Whether it's the first rep, the 10th rep, the 15th rep. But like I know what I can push into. Like I can recognize fatigue. Shoot, man. And now we're locked into 25 reps for this whole frick. You'll never see anybody complain more about getting better than me. I had this friend, we went to InterVarsity together in college, which is like a Christian fellowship. It's kind of like Crew, if you've heard of Crew. Anyway, there's this guy. Oh, shoot, I don't even remember his name. Oh, Roger. This one's for Roger. He majored in kinesiology, so he does strength and conditioning. I should probably bug him and send him this. But Roger was a good guy, but he was like on the bowling team, like sponsored on the bowling team, just as a side thing. So he was like, one day, you want to go bowling? And I was like, yeah, I'll go bowling, sure, that'd be cool. Come out with my like one little rainbow ball. He rolls in with like 2 full suitcases, like 8 bowling balls, you know, like each one breaks at a different point, curves in order to hit the pins perfect, all that. I'm like happy just to hit 100 points. Like that's a good day, a good number for me. He would throw the ball, it would spin, strike, and he'd be upset because the way that it curved and when it started to spin wouldn't be exactly what he wanted. He'd complain about like the oil on the lanes not being right, and he'd like be pushing the oil around with the ball, like all kinds of like wild things I would never consider. For me, I'm like, just throw ball hit pin, right? Like caveman bowling. But he'd complain even when it was a strike. So I'm over here getting 25 reps like, oh, this is terrible. I know some people would love to be able to do that, right? So I don't want to make anyone feel bad. I'm going to grab 30s for the next exercise. I don't want anyone to feel bad where they're at, right? This program is for anybody. But for me, it's hard to make progress because then I have to continue to push that level or beyond that level in order to keep growing, right? Okay, we got pronated rows. So with pronated rows, thumbs point to each other. I'll go head on for this one, I guess. I think I did 12 last time. Let's see where this lands. A little bend in the knee. Actually, I'm gonna go sideways so I can see my back angle. There we go. 1. Oh, I can go heavier than this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Crap. Frick. Again, complaining about getting better. It's just proof that you can complain about anything you want. 30s. I did 15 reps. So you might saw I pushed up on reps because the weight was hard, but it was lighter than I knew what I could pull. So I tried to squeeze out a couple more. X1. Shoot, man, we got the side plank. Crap. We're doing forearms. I might try to go up to a high 1-arm plank for 30, which is a little different than forearms. You can stay on forearms if you need to. I'm going to try to work the harder stability. Into the thick of it. Maybe I should just do all the annoying TikTok songs for this one. Give you all a break from Disney before I get hate mail. Alright, so previously on DadBod, we would forearm down, leg out, and then we would lift up, right? I'm going to see if I can do... I'm trying to think about shoulder position with this, though. I'm going to stay forearm, actually, because I've been having some shoulder issue. But eventually you can get up to the single arm, which is cool. Eventually, maybe we can add a leg raise. That would suck. Should we do that? I don't know what we're going to do. Can we quit? Tired of waking up sore. Can we just take a break? Alexa, set a 30-second timer. All right, let's get that up. Oh, try to lift. Some separation. Too much on my back. Never mind. Into the thick of it. Into the thick of it. M to the B, M to the B, down, boom, boom, to the B. Boom. That's my Bella. What else is there on TikTok? There's too many of them. Emotional damage. Alexa, stop. Honestly, that's probably the best one. Especially because they mixed. Alexa, stop. They mixed the emotional damage with an Imagine Dragons song. I can't remember which one it was. Maybe it's just. You always feel emotion. I don't know. Alexa, start a 30-second timer. Here, I'll get it up. See, this one, better supported on the left leg. So sometimes you're going to have different stability on different sides. That's okay. Especially if you have back injuries. You want to work on it. Nice, I'm a starfish. Strong star. Oh, no. No. Alexa, stop. It's weird because 30 seconds feels like not enough and too much all at the same time. It's terrible. What do we got first? Deadlifts. Okay. Just crawl over here to take my notes. One set down, y'all. It's fantastic. Oh, I got sweat. It's good. I'm proud of y'all. You're doing so good. 74 days. You're still showing up and doing this stupid stuff. All right, forearm with leg raise. It wasn't perfect, but I'm going to count it. That way I just have my target right for next time. On one leg I can definitely start. On the others, there's some stability I got to work on. All right. Back to the top. We got grad school in 53 minutes. I should be able to make it. Question is, will I be able to eat breakfast? Will I be able to shower? Those are the things. I also like that my sweat follows the moose horns. I typically exit around like the man chest region, the chesticles, whatever you want to call them. All right. Pecs. Pecs is the masculine word. Mine are a little bit fluffier. There's pecs on the inside, right? If there wasn't, I wouldn't be able to do 25 push-ups. Sweat's burning my eyes. Okay, so we're gonna go back on the deadlift. I did 10 reps at 50. Whoops, I think I just broke this. Did I break it? I think I'm gonna up the weight slightly just to see what it feels like. So maybe go for a 5-6 rep kind of range. So let me see, what's the smallest thing I could add to this? The biggies. 2.5. Let's add the little guys. Okay, because we got to add it to both sides. So if I add 1.25 plus 1.25 is 2.5 on each one. Alexa, what's 2.5 kilograms into pounds? Alexa, turn it up. Alexa, turn it up. Alexa, what's 2.5 kilograms into pounds? One more time, Alexa. Alexa, what's 2.5 kilograms in pounds? Five pounds, 8 ounces. Okay, so it's about 5 pounds. Alexa, turn it up. All right. So this will be about 55 pounds. So what I'm actually very apprehensive of with this is maintaining a contracted back from upper back through mid through lower so that I have a nice hinge, right? So keeping that hinge is kind of the challenge. I also kind of want to see where's the weakest point in that chain for me, which I think is actually going to be mid back, which is interesting because my injury is lower back, but I've been relatively protected during these at lower back because I'm really using my form, like my core, and building the right back strength. So that's why I want to kind of step it up, but be intentional with it, right? We're not pushing into injury or anything. But I think where this form is going to break down will actually be my mid back. And when I feel that, for a rep this size, I'm going to try to stop. So my stop point is when I go from good form to this. If I lose any of this is when I'm in like danger, right? Some kind of TikTok thing, I forgot. I can't even do the contraction all the way. Yeah, let's try it. That's going to be heavy, man. That's putting like 110 pounds on my lower back. That's so cool. I used to be able to only do hinges with no weight based on injury. So be able to hinge with this, ideally safely, right? That's the hope, is super, super cool. And after I do this, I'll fix my remarkable tablet. All right, let's see if we can do it. Let's see. Did I put this on the back? Nice. This goes over the shoulder. It's a getting better day, getting stronger day, seeing what we can do day. And for me, some people when they do deadlift, they can go all the way down and grab it in a deadlift. I'm gonna kind of squat, roll the weights to the side and squat it up to start, just because I have to get everything in the right spot. Okay. Be safe. It's not an ego, it's just getting better. So you'll see instead, I want to lift here, but I actually drop first. That way I drive up and then catch everything up. Drop. Wonderful. You picked a kind of a bad time to come by. Thank you. Oh. That's fine. I could do it again. Literally, the whole dismount was like, oh, if I waited a second. All right. It's a lot of weight, okay? I don't want to lift it more than I need to because I'm lazy. Sink into it. Drive it up. There we go. Neutral stance. Squeeze the butt. A little flex in the knee. Oh, nice. Got it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good work. I push in these spots because I need strength in these spots for the runs, but for me this is like PT. This is like phase 3 PT. First PT phase was like figuring out what the heck's wrong with my body. Why am I hypermobile? Why do I have all these debilitating pains? Why can't I sleep through the night? Why do my hips lock out, right? Phase 1 was just figuring out what's wrong with me. Phase 2 was training the ability to like fire muscles the right way and find form across the right movements. And I did that. I mean, each phase I worked on for a year and a half, 2 years each. So I've been at it for maybe 4.5 years. Phase 3 is like, I know my body, I know good form, and now how do I build strength strategically to support everything correctly? So that was super empowering for me. That was really cool. But I've verbalized all the thoughts going through it so that when you get to those points, you can have that discretion and push. First round through DadBod, I don't expect anybody to do that. I've been at this for a while. And for having a DadBod, I have a sleeper build on the inside, right? So But that's even a huge improvement from when we started this. On week 1 we did deadlifts. I wasn't doing, what was that, 50, that's 55 pounds. Crap, man. And I still have the room to get up to, I think, around 65 or 70 pounds. So I could be pulling a total of 140 if I keep working up safely, right? I have no desire to be doing like dangerous weights. That was 6 reps. 6 reps. X1. Sorry, let me go fix my tablet really quick. I have no desire to like be into the actual bodybuilding, powerlifting scene. I respect it. I think it's cool. I like to watch it. I wish that TikTok and Instagram would show me videos of people lifting heavy things successfully as opposed to the near-death experiences that I keep seeing. Like, why can't you show me the good stuff, you know, instead of the scary stuff? Let me fix my screen really quick. But, you know, little by little, we can learn how to do these things the right way. And it's empowering. That's why I like chatting through it. Yeah, so I could add another 5 kilos. I think I can get up to 65 pounds on each of those weights. I'm gonna get a hinge. Yeah, that was clean. Like, one glute was pushing it more than another. And even after my runs, normally one side's sore than the other. That's pretty good. We got hamstring walkouts, 12 of them. I got work in 44 minutes. Might need to talk a little bit less. Let's get our band. But yeah, I want you to be, as you go through this program, I want you to be even more conscious of where your level's at and where you can kind of push to. Because that was like a choice. I could have just kept it at 50. I thought about keeping it at 50. I was like, oh, I got 10 reps last time. I could do 10 more, push towards 12. Lighter weight with more reps, you're going to get more fat burn typically. And it's just safer. That's where we start, all of you. But there are, oh crap, band roll. There are moments where it's empowering to see what can you PR at safely. But that takes practice, discretion, knowing your body. Sometimes working with a trainer, like in person. Or with MooseABoot online, right? Talking through these things. So I like to show the both sides of it, but to also encourage you not to be an impatient person who gets wrecked, right? We're here for the long haul. We're here for that 13.1 miles. I always forget it's 13. I always want to say it's 12. It's not. It's 13. Here we go. Squeeze the glute, transition to the hamstring. You should feel a different part of your leg fire across this movement. And those transition boundary points, that's where the money is at. And kind of training it, it's awkward. You might have some shake, you might have a strong side. This is kind of finding those gaps. But it's building on all the hamstring isolation work we've done with just the hamstring raises. Any kind of glute bridge stuff we've done. Have we done glute bridges? I think we did. That's 8. I did a lot of glute raises initially in PT. I used to think PT is something you do, you get better and it goes away, and I realized like, oh no, this is lifestyle stuff for me. If I stop doing this, I fall apart. I remember there's one exercise they did where they put me on, like a massage table, right? They put me on so that just my hips and legs, I was face down, were on the table, and then my whole torso was hanging towards the ground. So I was like bent over. And then 2 PTs laid over my glutes and my legs and pinned me down, and they had me do basically like reverse sit-ups just to see which muscles did and did not fire correctly. And it was excruciating. It was so bad. That was like one of the hardest things I've ever done. It would be cool to try to do it again 4 or 5 years later, just to see like where my back, core, where everything's landed. I guess it's been such a journey. It's weird. I think I'm in better shape than I was in high school. High school I was a little shorter, definitely fatter, in an unhealthy way. I mean, I'm still heavy. I'm 304 pounds or whatever, but I was a lineman. And in those days, you were just like, you had the toxic lineman coaches that were just like, oh yeah, just eat whatever you want, eat all the time. It's just about getting big. And it's like, no, you gotta be fast. You gotta be athletic. Being big for bigness sake isn't gonna help you get in front of the right person and lay down a good block. So stuff like that wasn't helpful for me in high school. I pushed through a lot of injuries, things like that. But I feel like in my 30s, even though I have the back injury and stuff, like overall strength and capabilities better, I could probably bench or squat more than I did in high school because I could do it safely and I've just grown stronger. But I'm much more creaky and have a lot more pain than I did in high school. So it's interesting. We could always change. We could always get better. Hamstring walkouts, that was X2. Okay, now we got the dumbbell press. Try the incline magic. We did 40s last time. That felt hard, so I'll keep it at 40. Ugh. Now I want realistic expectations. You're all not. If you were a 3-sport athlete in high school and now you're 400 pounds, that's not an exaggeration. There are people that could be pretty large trying to get distance. And you're totally welcome in this journey, and you could modify all day on a lot of this stuff. You know, but I don't expect you to be where you were in high school. Like, our bodies change over time. A 40-year-old is going to have a very different body and a different metabolism than an 18, 22-year-old. Can't really age backwards, but there's certain things we can do to build strength and stamina. I can run farther than I ever did in high school because I trained and learned how to do long distance in adulthood. So hopefully that's encouraging to you. All right, let's see. Let's find our back. I think this is a little bit more laid back, but it's okay. It's more relaxed. Californian incline presses there. Turn my core on a little bit. Lift it up. Touch the shoulders, hit the chest. 1, go slow. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. 11, 12. So that's really interesting for me. I think that's a little bit closer to a shoulder press than a bench, just based on how I have the seat set up. I think incline would be laid back a little bit more, so it's still more of a true bench press. Because I'm actually feeling it shoulders, but I can't normally press 40s on shoulders, so because it's between ranges, I don't know if I'm using some of the upper, I don't know. That's cool. I don't think that's necessarily proper, but there's something happening, so I'm gonna keep doing it and then research it, and maybe I could find a more optimal incline in the future, right? Okay, it was cool. Either way, it was cool. Because it was different. Bench press, we did 2 sets of that, 20s. Demotivation of the day. So at what point in this journey do I wake up without being sore? And the answer is never. If you're challenging, maybe Monday. Maybe. Because you get a rest day on Sunday. Sunday you still wake up sore, but if you have good active movement, maybe you float in some stretchy roll and release kind of stuff. Maybe Monday you wake up and you feel fresh, right? Because it's funny, on Wednesday's run, from the previous run on Monday and the strength, I was so gassed. That's why I did a little bit of walk, a little bit of run. Like in my head, I was like, how could I possibly run 8 miles? Well, that's because I was rested and I came in and did it on Monday. I can't come in and repeat that 2 days later because I got to recover. So problem is on Monday we do our hardest workout, so we probably wake up scared. If you're tense, you're still gonna hurt. Shoot, 25 push-ups. All right, let's do it. Let's stop complaining. Let's just crank it out because we're big and strong and beautiful. There's your affirmation for the day. So if I was doing a true bench press, like flat, and then doing push-ups, those muscle groups are right on top of each other, so you get a different burnout. So the incline might have made the push-ups a little easier for me today than Moose intended, because I am kind of drifting which muscle regions, which is just different. Let's see. Next week I'll go back to the doubles and it'll suck. I'm just looking at myself in the mirror like, why are we here? Why are we doing this? Suck it up. 1, 2, 3. 12, 13. Oh no. We have to do that one more time. Oh crap. Alright. And with those, if I'm going for speed, I'm not doing full depth, I'm not slowing it down. I'm literally using the push-ups as like an indicator of progress on reps, not perfect clean reps. Or if I was doing military, it'd be a much lower number. Probably be able to do like 12, 15 military. Pronated rows. Okay, we could do those. 15, 30s was too light, so I want to pull 40s. 40 seems too heavy. I don't want to figure out what the heck a 35 is right now. It's too much math. I just take a nap right here, standing nap. Let's try 40. Here we go. I'm already tucking in my core. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9. Probably at 10. Yeah, that one, this shoulder was dipping a little bit. Still rehabbing that a little bit. Here we did 40s. 9 reps. X1. Forearm with a leg raise. Oh joy. We got work in 31 minutes. How lucky are we? Let me bring you down to my level. Come along, friends. Oops, wrong buttons. Nice. First thing I'm telling myself is I can actually get the leg raise on this side. I don't want it, but I know I can do it because I did the other side. Alexa, set a 30-second timer. Very challenging. Laying down. It's harder when I don't sing. Alexa, stop. Okay, come on. One more. Come on, one more glorious set after this. I think Shia LaBeouf's at a hippopotamus rescue farm right now, so just caring for some rescued hippos, which is it's just beautiful work he does for all of God's creatures. Alexa, set a 30-second timer. Alexa, set a 30-second timer. So this one, it's much easier to get that separation. It's still very hard. And I prefer it right here, because I do get some hip drop when I do it. Oh, I got a treat for you though. If Shia LaBeouf does hang out. Alexa, stop the timer. I'll do one more of those. If Shia LaBeouf does show up, I think he's well, you'll see. You'll see. It's an inside joke if you know it. We'll find out. We'll find out together, right? Come on up, friends. Let's keep working. That leg raise is so hard. And each side of my body is just so different. I always try to work them consistently, but always a challenge. All right. Do we have any push left? So I'm over here thinking about these deadlifts. I was like, do we go up again? I was like, oh, and then we could pyramid down. I was like, no, we're not going to do a pyramid. My PT makes me do pyramids. I hate those things. They're very effective, which is why I'm not going to do that. But because I've gone up weight by weight, then a pyramid, you build up to peak and then you work it back down. It sucks. They're very effective. I'm not going to do it. Let me flip my pack again, my glorious pack. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. It's Totoro, in case you're curious. Hamiko's watching Totoro. With Romanian deadlifts, I'm actually not sure how wide my feet are supposed to go. Now, I know a sumo deadlift, like some people argue, doesn't even count, so I like to keep them kind of standard. Standard to like even tight. It feels better for me. I can get more squeeze at the top. Really contract the butamus. Okay, we're stalling. We have work in 27 minutes. And we're still very gross. Very, very gross. And unfed. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Let's be strong and stuff, I guess. Anybody find me somebody to love? Squeeze, find it. Don't lock the knees. Oh, good form. 2. Squeeze. 3. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. New skill unlocked. That was pretty cool. So the last set, same weight. I think we just did 10 reps. I think it was 10 reps. 10 reps. X1. So we're learning how to control that weight and that lift safely, which is, it's just brilliant. I mean, you should see my MRI. Like, my discs are pancakes. Paper thin. I mean, maybe that's an exaggeration, but I shouldn't, by a lot of people's standards, be able to do that safely. I have 0 lower back pain after doing that. And it's not something that I would have been able to do a long time ago. So we've come a ways. Emiko, don't push on that glass because it can fall. You can look at it, just don't touch it, okay? Does that make sense? Don't touch. Alright, next we have hamstring walk. Don't touch the mirror because it can fall and break. It's glass, okay? So no touch. You can look though. You look cute. But don't touch it, okay? You're missing Totoro. Totoro. Dun 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 dun. No touch. No touch. Don't touch. No, no. No touch. Oop. No, those are mine. I'm using these. These are mine. They're mine. No, you can't wear them. I can get you some other ones. No touch. No touch, please. Not a toy. I know it's hard because it all looks fun. Don't touch the mirror. No touch with your foot. It can fall and hurt you. Don't lean on it. Go look at the mirror in the bathroom if you want a mirror. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, let's keep rolling. It's funny, this was a workout like I had way too much on my mind from my job before I even got to my job. I was like, oh, I gotta finish all this up to be able to do all the other things. I'm like, I don't know, by the time I shower, a lot of times, I don't know if you struggle with this, like, we tend to feel like we need to be over-prepared for life. And I've learned over time, like, it's really about being able to make good decisions with limited information on the fly. So at least from my skill set, like, a lot of it's like, I want to go into meetings prepared with a full deck or whatever. Sometimes it's too much. Finding the balance of, like, prepared enough, professional enough with the ability to improvise, communicate, connect, and make a good decision, that's really the sweet spot. But I still want to be over prepared, and life doesn't allot me that margin. So you just kind of, I got to show up to each meeting, trusting that I can take it where it needs to go, from the skills hidden within. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I might need to add a weight, which just sucks because they're so hard, but I'm like, I could do a little more. I hate getting better. It's also like if you look at like weight loss, right? And calorie deficits and like the science behind all that. Like once you start losing weight with a calorie deficit, every time you make some progress, you got to rerun some of your calculations. You have to kind of keep constricting your target little by little to keep making progress. Otherwise you plateau. And a lot of times when we plateau, we thought we were working hard, which we were. But then we get demotivated, we regress, and then boom, we're right back where we were. So we dip and then we're there. It's tricky. You got to keep challenging yourself. Keep running farther. Keep eating better. Keep lifting stronger. Right? All these things add up. All right, let's try this incline. I'm going to drop the incline just to get it more into the pec and out of the shoulder a little bit. I think that's how it works. This is a new experience for me. So let me see. Maybe I'll go. Yeah. How's that? And I don't know if the bench should be flat or kipped up like this. Yeah, this will definitely be a little bit more chesty and less shoulder, I think. So I'll try it. I don't know if the caboose is set right though. If it should be flat or angled up. Because I want to slide off the sides, so maybe I should try to lower you maybe? I don't know. I don't know how any of this magic works. Remember, I'm just a pretentious engineer, okay? I'm not a formally trained, certified fitness instructor. Just your average. Oh, that feels way different. Average DadBod. Out here making non-average choices. All right, let's do those. Now I think I had really good control of the 40s. I'm more in the chest instead of the shoulder. So I'm thinking maybe I can get to the 50s. Let's try it. So I'm just gonna drop these little tiny weights off. It's so fun, it's like an erector set. Also, baby Emiko's doing one of her favorite things, which is abandoning the television. And she's going to go wait by the front door for mom to return from her breakfast brunch date. Which, I mean, it gives me a little bit of margin. But normally when I work remote and stuff, and Felicia has to run out for something, it's always the same. It's like, and it normally starts casually chill for her waiting, and then it turns into, Mama, Mama, like the panic shows up. Where's Mama? Who knows? I don't know. All right. Yeah, dumbbell press. This is definitely, I'll rate like a lower incline. And we're going to try to do 50s. Let's see. Should I curl the feet? Where should I put my feet? Should I be straight? I like them opened a little bit. Like they're splitting a bench. I don't know if that's right. I think we have work in like 10 minutes. 17. We should be able to finish maybe. Maybe I need to get going a little bit more. Lift you up, set you here. These have a point though, so I want to not spear my legs. Let's try this one next. Okay. Alright. Here's to lifting strong and safe. I think I'm gonna bring them back with me. Core. Roll them and push. Nice. Oh yeah, it's more chest. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12. Roll up. Nice. Oh. fucking hard. Okay. It's neat though. I think the 7-mile long run, maybe that's when like that upper middle back thing started getting tweaky. A lot of what I've been doing is just like going in front of a mirror at different points and just rolling things back, getting my shoulders to sit well at the same height, which is causing me to turn on my abs, tuck my tailbone. Like my posture is getting much better. Also, I'm getting leaner, even though I'm still carrying a lot of weight, right? So like building muscle, transitioning fat, all the good things, but a lot of that discomfort in the back, like it can still prop up a little bit. But I think each day I'm getting in a much better spot with like my kinetic chain, which has been really cool. I'm talking a lot today. I feel like chatting, I guess. You're like, finish the workout. I have to go to work too. Actually, we get better credit for that one. Let's see. This has 2 reps, and then we did lower incline. I really liked the way that incline felt. 50s, 22.5 kg because I'm learning X1. Push-ups, 25. We have work in 14 minutes, which means work is probably going to be sweaty today. At least the first meeting. Ew. Right? Do I have any other big weights needed though? We have the pronated rows. So I could put the 50s away. We earned it. Really squeeze that butt at the top of the lift. Anytime I'm picking up a box, a mess off the floor of Legos, the kids, I turn on everything. Core, lower back, glutes, get it all firing. It's injury prevention. You learn how to hold yourself up differently. And all that strength we're building, all that form, that is what will carry you 9 miles on Monday. It's not by running every single day. You have to build the strength and stability. Oh no, I'm out. It's not nearly as much as I wanted. Okay, what do we have? I'm stalling. Crap, we have push-ups. Shoot. Part of me is like, do I AMRAP it? AMRAP is like as many as possible. Just like find my limit right now. That would be absolutely miserable. I'm not sure I'm ready to consent to that. I'm using my nice words. I have a lot of expletives in my head right now. But I'm half wholesome, so I have to be careful. I want to talk to you the same way I talk to my kids when I reprimand them. And I don't call them the things I think sometimes, even though I love them. Alright, here we go. What are we doing? Taking a nap, right? Nap time. Everyone gonna lay down and take a nap. We're gonna do a 20-minute nap right here on the mat. Hard work. Hardest work right here of the day is nap time. Frick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 push-ups, 5, 6, 7, 10, 12, 14, 15, 20, 22, 23. Oh no. Alright. You know, normal people would celebrate, right? I'm over here like, why are we doing this crap? Frick. Frick's my nice dad language. That was just Bloody awful. Well, bloody is kind of an expletive in British English, right? British, Bringlish, whatever. 25. That's 75 push-ups. That's ridiculous. Oh, no, man. No, what kind of territory have we entered? Shoot. Pronated rows. We did 9 reps. Thumbs towards each other. I'm gonna go sideways. Look at the back sweat. That's pretty nice. Something's working, right? Have work in 10 minutes. 3 exercises. Just kidding, only 2 exercises. Pronating, gotta get to work. It's grad school, I could show up a little late if I need to, but tuck everything. Strong. Oxygen. Oxygen, good. Good form. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know why. I don't know if I ran out of air. With that last breath, felt like I was coming out of the pool. Got a little wheezy at the end, like I was gonna pass out. All that means is that pace was rushed. This means I'm probably not strong enough to do pronated at that level with what I would say ideal form. It would be better to drop back to 30s, get my 15 reps, or get 10 reps and slow it down. Work the eccentric. So, I'm gonna make a note of that. We did 40s, because I look at my notes. 10 reps, as should you. 10 reps X1. I'm gonna say too fast. Too fast. Drop. 30s. Slow. Or I'll even say 35s. And we can figure out how to do it with the fancy weight set, because we could do interstitial weights. We're just lazy. No! Crap. I forgot about these. We have our lovely side planks. Aren't we so excited? Because they're some of your favorites. But friends, this is the last thing you have, okay? Again, Shia LaBeouf's working with some hippos at a rescue farm. Alright, he's like baling hay, swimming with them, which is very dangerous. A hippo will bite you in half, but Shia LaBeouf just knows how to connect. Alright, he's a professional. So, no need to worry about anything that comes after this. Just got a simple, challenging forearm side plank with a leg lift. And if you are still like on forearm straight planks on your knees, because that's all you can bring what you can bring. You're doing great. Every day I'm just trying to push myself a little farther. You know where I started, you know where I'm going. So keep pushing. Alexa, set a 30-second timer. And it calls me. I hear Moana, Voyagers. Like, Alexa, stop it. Alexa, stop! You're making it worse. That one was really hard. I actually had my hip kind of shift and kind of resettle. So I got creaky, poppy, crunchy joints. Felt really good afterwards. So Glad I'm challenging myself. I don't want to do this. Can we quit? Can we end right here? There's no failure in not doing the side lunge on both sides. They're hard. I worked most of the offs. Why work the other side? Alexa, set a 30-second timer. Because I know that just like me, whoo, you are super excited to wake up sore tomorrow. Yes. When you wake up and your biceps or your chest are like, what the heck? You'd be like, yeah, we did it. We did good work. We came out here and did our best. And we held a side plank and butchered Moana. It's perfect. The song, not the character. Alexa, stop. Hips. That's so nice. Just take some notes for that. That was really good. Got work in 5 minutes. Oh, joy. All right, so that was... We did 3 reps of that. All right, well, let me just... Great workout, friends. I got to run off to work, so I'm going to wrap things up. See you tomorrow for our fart lick. So rest up for that. Hopefully you're not too sore and all that. And hopefully you can just keep doing the best you can do. See you around, friends. Yay. Oh, no. Oh, no. What is this craziness? Okay, fine. Let's do our squats. We'll do 5 squats first. We're going to do squats to lunges. Let's work into it. 3. Isn't that fun? 4. 5. So there's a secret ending. Let's do some lunges. We'll do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to 5 lunges or 5 squats. 1. Now normally you can switch between each one. No problem. Eventually you can kind of jump between them plyometrically. That's a little rough on my form. So we're just gradually positioning ourselves and doing it well. 1, 2, 3. But yeah, you got a timer now. You only got 1 minute left. Isn't that nice? And there's a bonus ending. All right. Now we're gonna do squats. Get down in it. Hold it. Breathe. Hold it. All right, we got 5 pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get into a lunge. Sink into it. Hold it. We got pulses. 1, 2, 4, 5. Step into the other lunge. Sink into it. Hold it. Pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lunge. Squat. Lunge. Squat. Lunge. Squat. Lunge. Almost there. Here comes the ending. So excited about this. Squat. Lunge.
Head topples to the floor. Expression.
Just collapse.
You fall to
On
your
our
knees
knees.
and catch your breath. You're finally safe
Whew.
from Shia LaBeouf.
We've just defeated Shia LaBeouf, friends. It's really good. It means we never have to do this again. It's over. Oh no. Oh, it's so bad. There's no escape, no matter what you do. He's always there. But he applauds your efforts. Phenomenal work today. Way to show up. Way to get done. Day 74. Just appreciate the delight of his gaze on all of us. And I'll see you next week for the fartlek. Have a good one, y'all.